oh my, you know something insane? My dad, oh, I need to show you guys this. My dad came over the other day and then he saw my PC. Yeah, he saw my PC case and I have the Vshojo Standees on it. And chat, if you think I am like pesky, you know, like I like things to be tidy, I like things to be specific. If you think I'm like that, you have to understand I got this unironically from my family. My family is worse. My mom is a germaphobe. My dad is like a control freak. And I mean this in the nicest, lovingest way. My dad is unironically a little bit of a control freak. He likes things to be in a specific order at a specific given time. Like it has to make sense to him. If it doesn't make sense to him, he doesn't like it. So he came over the other day. He saw my standee and he hated the fact that I did not organize it properly according to him. So he spent 30 minutes reorganizing all of my standees in a way that makes his brain feels good. And this is what he did. He organized it. And you might think, right? Oh, he organized it through height, you know? Like, we have the smallest one, Henya. And then as we go back, we have the bigger ones, right? That makes sense. Like, it goes from small to big. You know what he said? He doesn't even know who these are. Okay, he's trying to remember. He's trying to remember, like, all my friends and stuff. But, you know, he's old. So he's trying to, like, he's doing his best, okay? He knows Kuro. He knows Mata. He knows Iron Mouse. And he knows Fruit. But he got confused as well. This was something that bothered him. So, I talk about Fruit a lot to my parents because I love Fruit very much. And my parents always see Fruit, like fruit as fruit. And the fact that on the standee it says apricot got him so like worked up. He's like, oh my god, Michi, tell your manager, how can they misspell so bad? Why did they misspell this name? This is fruit. Why they name apricot? What, the next standee they will say she is apple? Like, my dad was like, just because she is fruit doesn't mean you can give just fruit as the name. Okay, next standee she will be apple. Next standee she will be pumpkin. Why you do this? And I was like, no, like, Fruit's name is actually apricot. It's just her nickname is Fruit. And he's like, oh, very weird name. Very weird nickname, yeah? Why you give the nickname Fruit? Oh, because she is Fruit. And I was like, no, Dad, she is a witch. A lich. I say witch because they don't know what lich is. So I was like, it's like a witch thing. My dad's like, then how do you get fruit? How do you get apricot from a witch? It doesn't make sense. Whatever. So my dad knows Fruit. He just recently found out that Fruit's name is apricot. They know Mousy, they know Kuro, they know Mata. But how I organized it last time. So this is how I organized it. I didn't get to organize it very properly. But this is how I did it originally, right? You know what ticked my dad off so much? Not only is it messy in his eyes, he didn't like that I covered up Haruka behind Fruit. He's like, how can you even see Haruka? He doesn't know who Haruka was. Guess how he called Haruka? He said, why are you covering this green lady? She looks very sweet. Look at her. And because Haruka in this picture... Let me just delete this, okay? You can see Haruka's holding, like, food. So this is how my dad's brain worked. Henya in the front because she is the smallest. And then we have Mousy because my dad thinks Mousy is very cool. He's like, Mousy is very cool. Mousy has been supporting... Oh, by the way, my dad's Oshi is Mata, just so you know. Apparently. He didn't say Oshi, but he kept talking about Mata, so I'm assuming that Mata is my dad's Oshi. But he's like, I saw clips, yeah, where Mata talks about how Mousy has been supporting her. And I respect Mousy a lot because Mousy supports Mata. So, Mousy right here. And then we have Pirate Lady. That's how he calls Giga. It was like, Pirate Lady, we have her in the back because... You know, you cannot have the pirate in the front. What if they steal? And then next, we have the green lady. She is very sweet because she is holding Dango. But my dad calls Dango Mochi. Okay, so it's like, she is holding you. See, this is your cameo. Green lady is holding you. Look at that. She is involving you in this picture. So we have her next. And then we have your good friend, Apricot. Next to Apricot, my dad knows Mel, but I don't think my dad has heard like too much about him. My mom knows. My mom has seen more of Mel than my dad. But my dad was like, oh, I like this girl. She looks like she is ready to go to business, right? She is ready to go to places. She's about to run. Look at her. Because her pose looks like she's about to run. So my dad's like, oh, I like people that are about to go somewhere. They are post-hasting. So I will put her in the front. Very good motivation for you. You know, when you are tired, now you can look at your computer and you see her and you're like motivated to do stuff. So they put Mel in front and then they put Hime behind because it's like, my dad didn't even point out anything about Hime's massive badonkas, right? My dad's like, oh, she is about to take a picture. So obviously, she needs to be where everyone else can see. If she is in the front, her selfie stick will hit someone's head. So Hime in the back. And then the next one is Zen. He was like, yes, Zen and Mel has the similar outfit. So my dad assumed that Mel and Zen are both like going somewhere because they both have a crop top and jeans. And I wish I was kidding, but that's the truth. My dad said, yes, Project Melody and Zentreya, these two have the similar outfit. So they are both very motivated girls. Good. I will put in front so you will always remember to be motivated. And then he really liked Kaeson's hat. So he's like, if we put Kaeson in the front, later you will not be motivated. So we put Kaeson in the back so you can always see the beautiful hat. She is ready. Look at her. She is ready for a selfie. She has a beautiful hat. She has sunglasses, ready for a selfie, right behind Hime. And then Mata in the back here. At first, to be fair, I put Mata back there, okay? At first, my dad put Mata literally smack in the center, in front of everyone. My dad put Mata on top of my air filters. And I was like, Dad, I don't think I can put Mata there because it's gonna cover up my air filters. And he's like, no. Mata always in front. Because Mata is your good friend. And Mata is very motivating, very mature. You should learn more from Mata. So Mata in front. And I was like, no, Dad. Okay, I cannot see anyone from my perspective if Mata is in the front. And then my dad's like, fine, we put Mata here included in the selfie with the beautiful hat lady, Kaeson. And then he put Kuro because the funny thing, I thought he would put Kuro here because it's like, oh, you know, maybe from height or something, right? No, he said Kuro has to be here in the back of the line because he has a bag. Kuro has luggage. So if Kuro is in the front, later, if you put Kuro in the front here, this lady that is running, she will trip over Kuro's bag. So we have to put Kuro in the back so his bag will not trip any of these very beautiful, motivated girls. So we put Kuro in the back. And that is his whole story. He sorted this way and he's like, also look, it's like kind of because of height as well. But he has a story for every single person. Not only did he arrange it from height, he arranged it according to his like brain story. It has to make logical sense to him. So this is how it looks like now. No one is covered up. Everyone shows. Everyone's beautiful and has a story.
Zane Koji got scammed
Thank you, Dad.
for $3.33. I mean, if you need to break rules, set rules for yourself. EA. No streaming on Fridays. No streaming past 12 hours. No saying curse words on stream. There's
It
a
doesn't
couple
work
rules
that
now.
way.
Finish the list. Also, your dad is so good a figure arranger. Love that.
He arranges everything. I don't like how he does it though. Like he would come into the apartment and then he would start quote unquote cleaning. But his cleaning is he will arrange everything. Like I would put my plates on the bottom shelf. He thinks, oh, this is so stupid. Because how will you show off to the guests that you have plates? I will put the plate on the high rack. And the thing is, my dad is not that tall, but he's taller than me. So every time he comes here, he will take my plates from the bottom rack and puts it on the top rack. He doesn't care. He keeps forgetting that I cannot reach the top rack. I put my plates on the bottom rack because I cannot reach the top rack. Okay? So when my dad puts it, I have to take my chair when he leaves. I have to take a chair, climb up the chair, take my plates, and put it back on the bottom rack. Because if not, I will not eat. I cannot take the plate. It will break. So my dad puts my plate on the top rack. He would start wiping the tables. He will start organizing my bottles. He does everything. I don't ask him to. He doesn't need to. Everything is clean. I tidy up as much as I can, but he just likes touching things. Like I tidy up my bed, for example. I did my bed. Everything is neat. Just the way he likes it. He would enter my room, see my bed, and he goes, ah, You did your bed. I see. He would take the pillows, fluff them up, put them back where it belonged. Like he would fluff up my pillows. He would refold my blankets in the exact same way. Like I made it perfectly the way he likes it. And he's just like, no, if I didn't do it, it's not good enough. So then he would refold my blankets, refluff my pillows, reorganize my pillows, but it's in the same position. I don't understand. So yeah, he needs to be very sure. You need to understand, chat, okay? I am the most normal in my family. My mom is a germaphobe. My dad is a neat, clean freak. And I am a little bit of both, but I am just toned down. And this is toned down. This is me toned down. I am just like my parents, just slightly, significantly worse. Even then, people look at me and they're like, Michi, are you part of autism? Michi, do you have OCD? Michi, do you have ADHD? No! I just take little traits from my family, and my family is worse. If I have that, triple it and give it to my dad and then triple it again. That is them. It says that he loves you very much. I know, my dad loves me very much. Okay, the thing is, with my family, I have the best relationship with them because I talk to them a lot. So my dad loves me very much, and I love my dad very, very much as well. The thing is, sometimes the way he shows love, I don't mind it, but I feel bad, you know? I don't want my dad to come here and clean my house. Like, he's not my maid. Like, I don't want to treat him like a cleaner. So I'm like, oh, Dad, please, like, you don't have to do that. I've cleaned everything, or let me clean it. And my dad's like, no, if you clean it, it won't be perfect, so I will clean it. But then it's like, I rarely get to see my parents. Like, I do, but not as often as I used to. So when I do see it, I don't want them to waste time cleaning my apartment. My dad does it, even though I tell him not to, and I feel guilty. I feel guilty because I'm like, oh man, please. Like, I don't want to treat you this way. There's a plus and minus to everything. Obviously, I will not talk about the minus of my family too much because I respect them, okay? It all comes with a plus and minus. This is just the funny part of my dad. But everyone has their own struggles. Some days, my dad's reorganizing or controlling nature can get very, very suffocating, right? Let him, you'll miss it. I know, but I know I'll miss my family a lot. That's why when I do spend time, I want to spend time and not just have them clean. But the thing is with my parents, it's like their traits can be funny, goofy, but some days it can be very suffocating because you can't do anything, right? Like, unless they see you do it, that you can't do it. So it does get a bit overwhelming. But it's okay because I love them for who they are. You know, old people, it is what it is. I love them for who they are, and I choose to appreciate and remember the good stories. And during the bad stories, I just power through. You know? You do that for the people you love. You don't do that for everyone, chat. Or not, you will get exhausted, okay? But for the people you love and care about, you appreciate and remember their good memories. And their bad memories, just tolerate it. That's how I work. At least that's me as a person. But, yeah. I love them very much. So now, no more will I get the Haruka is covered up. Yeah, well, this is what it is now. Did Henya explain why... did your dad explain why Henya's in the front? He did. He just said Henya is the smallest one. He also made Henya like this. Like, he made Henya square a diamond. Because he's like, yeah, if it's a square, Henya is a bit too tilted. And then you cannot see her. So you have to put it in a diamond shape. And my dad just says small.